when I was in school, I was into jazz music, and I went to jazz school for a little while. But then, I mean, I've always been into electronic music and drum machines. When I was about 20, I bought my Korg MS-20, which is like a semi-modular keyboard, which was a fantastic thing. You know, it kind of changed my life in a way. It's funny to say that, but it's true. And yeah, the Korg MS-20 is on all my records. But like, I guess when I got older, then I became again much more into acoustic things. I practice flute and saxophone every day. So I had this compilation. It was called the Exotic Trilogy, and they had like loads of versions of Quiet Village and Caravan by all kinds of little bit exotic artists. You know, like I think from Germany, Klaus Wunderlich, you know, a great organist, and then all this Les Baxter and things. Well, I mean, normally I start, depending on the project, but normally I start with the electronics. I jam with some machine, or you know, like for a long time I started with Poly 800, Korg Poly 800, because it has this chord memory. I mean, some cheap electronic organs also have the chord memory. You press one key, it gives you -7 or whatever. I really like this. And of course, in house music, there's a lot of that. You know, like people use it a lot. Then I make a lot of instruments myself, and many times those are nice to be the beginning point of the composition, because then you get like strange scales that you would never use normally, or some. I will use keys that I don't normally use. You know, like if I do like I made these kalimbas and some kind of xylophones, and then the pitch just happens to be what comes out when I use chainsaw or whatever. Sometimes I use a flat minor key, which I would never use if it didn't come by accident. Or sometimes if I do some big band music, then I might start with saxophone only, just a monophonic instrument, do some riffs and record them with the Zoom, you know, or with my phone. I used to live in just a normal flat, and I play saxophone. It's really loud, so I want to save my neighbors' nerves a little bit. So I played in the forest next to the football field. So I became known as the saxophone guy who plays next to the football field, and so I would record little things there, and kids would come and give me money because they think I do it for, you know, it's just like a joy. But when I play live, I want people to enjoy, you know, like to have fun. I think I like live music more. I want to play for the audience. I prefer traveling with a group. I mean, it gets, you know, when you're at the airport on your own, it's terrible. After a while. Yeah, I have a new album. This from Tenor, this Finnish label. It's called July Blue Skies. I think I saw it in the record shop. I didn't bring anything with me because I couldn't find them at home. But I brought some older ones. The cover didn't come out so good, so it's kind of grey. Yeah, Tony Allen is in a couple of songs. Some guys from Nigeria and Ghana and Iceland, and it's a really good jazzy album, and people are afraid to buy it. I made music for documentary films, and that's nice because those productions are really fast, and then you're quite free to do whatever you want. Like maybe a little bit eccentric show, you know, that is combining electronics and acoustic, you know. And I do whatever I want. You know, I change it all the time, and maybe it's sometimes change too much, but I don't care. Like I want more to be like some kind of that, you know. I just follow the stream of consciousness all the time. If I play with a band, then you have to make these decisions like, okay, A part, B part, and then there's the bridge, or whatever. but when I play along, I don't have to decide. You know, I can, if I want to go ambient now, I can do it, even though the track is hard. And I love that. It's fun. And I have really hands-on electronics. I have modular thing and some, you know, analog synthesizers. So it's really easy to go quickly from one feeling to another. No, I do what I feel like doing. I mean, the audience can take it or leave it. It's a two-way thing, you know. Like if the audience is really bad, then I start feeling bad, and I play bad. This guy from Berlin, Jazz Radio, Armin, he said he knows like a combo from different African countries, and they're called rhythm taxi. The idea was that they are like a taxi service of music. You have a project and they have a band, and like I buy you for 2 tracks and you give them cash and they come, okay, we are the rhythm taxi service, and so I hired them. So I played with them many years. They changed their name to Kabu Kabu, which is also it's the van taxi, you know, the 9-seater.
My music is like sauna. It burns away illusions until you're left naked with truth.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, Finnish people are. There's something when you go there naked with other people, then you can't lie. A lot of business deals are done in sauna in Finland because I've once or twice played in sauna,
really?
But it was acoustic. We were wearing like fur clothes, and because the fur also insulates you from the heat, so the audience was naked on the seats up there, and then we were playing some